we are not Americans.
Yeah, even if that's not what I'm
like,
saying, that we're
respect your
Americans.
elders
I'm
always.
saying-
We're
Getting
team respect your
I'm
elders.
not saying what
Like-
Arasta did is wrong. I don't even watch the video, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
it
but I'm
is.
not saying we're
But
Americans. I'm just
saying-
saying like that whole thing, like the way
No.
everyone was dragging
I'm
her.
getting
Like
at
she said she
something.
did not see.
You ate with
The
that
way
one, though.
my parents trained or brought up my eldest sister.
That's so. Let me say. The majority of us,
Yeah.
we're not brought up to dobale
No.
or to like. Do you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's their anger.
That's their anger because like you're
why
demanding
you-
something
I
that you
did
did not
this.
teach
I am
us.
not
Like
talking
beat me
about
for not
Ira
doing
style,
this.
I'm not
not
talking about
Baba.
era
I'm talking
either.
about
I'm talking
Ira
about
right now.
us.
We've
Like
moved on.
left to me, my dad cannot give an F about Sa. Hi guys, my name is Obi and I am a creative director, stylist, and fashion girl, and I'm so excited to be here.
Hi guys, I'm F3line. I'm a singer, songwriter, artist, everything. And I just dropped a song called Day One out now on all platforms. So please listen. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Ejiro, and I'm a medical student, content creator, influencer, and I own a crochet brand.
Hey guys, I'm Vernita and I'm a tech creative and an influencer.
I'm going to pick a question and read it out. And we're all going to give our opinions. So, first question. Do you agree to a man being the provider and a woman being the caretaker?
Do you know what? Let me start by saying I agree for a woman being whoever she wants to be. So, like, if a woman wants to be the provider, she can be. If she wants to, like, do motherly or, like, women roles, in quotes, she can do that. So, really, it's
Yeah.
whoever they want to be.
To be honest, I feel like anyone can do anything as long as you're doing it well. and it
Exactly.
works. Like, it's not that deep.
Exactly.
What do you guys think?
I agree that it's not that deep, and if that's what they both agree on, then
Yeah.
that's fine.
Do you know what I don't like though? Is like men that want traditional women, but they don't want to be a traditional man,
Yeah.
like
I
a
feel like
provider.
when it comes to things like that, everyone should just find who they are, like, compatible. Do you get what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
why are you stressing
definitely.
yourself over
Over someone
wants
that
to do something
exactly.
else?
doing
Do you
what
guys?
you
Because
want.
there are plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
There are plenty of fishes in the sea, but you know, it's not every fish that is tasty now. So
Damn.
it depends on the kind of fish you're looking for. No, it's actually it. So now I feel like if I want to, I don't want to provide for anybody except myself in a relationship, right? And even if I'm providing for myself, it's not really that. I don't know how to explain it, but it depends. Now I'm like a medical student, and obviously I'm going to be working like shifts and stuff like that in future. So now I need someone that is going to be compatible with me to understand that, oh, this is how my schedule is going to be. Right. And I personally do not even like, I don't have a problem with assisting whoever I'm with. If he's not there, I should be able to provide, like, do these basic things. But it is also something of understanding between whoever you're with, right? And you cannot say that because somebody else wants to be a housewife, I have to be a housewife. No, I don't want to be a housewife. But if you are like a girl that wants to be a housewife, you should look for somebody that wants a housewife, so there will not be like conflicting priorities in whatever relationship you find yourself. So yeah.
Definitely. I think she said it all.
Would you be a caretaker in the home?
I can't be a caretaker. I already take care of myself already. So
Okay, see, I feel like the question is caretaker as per you are home, you're taking care of the children, your husband goes to work,
Yeah.
gets back, and he doesn't do any cleaning, nothing. He just wants his food ready. And
So like a housewife.
exactly, that's actually what a housewife does.
Yeah.
So it depends. Me now, I'm in med school, I'll be depressed, and somebody will now say, come and sit down in the house when I'm done. So it depends. If you're going to be paying me the same salary as they'll be paying the travel nurse, and I'll be at home, that works.
That's what the providing
The
comes
providing, like if he can provide you with that money as a travel nurse, would you sit your ass home?
Who's there now? Who likes stress?
in. I would still want to, if I like working, I would still want to. Wait, I don't like
What
I
I
don't
said.
like working. But if I want to do something as a hobby and it brings in money, I would still do it. But
You're a housewife.
Yeah,
His food has to be ready by 6 p.m.
I can't lie to
It's
you guys.
gonna be
I feel like
ready.
I
Hobby
feel
on the
like
side.
I actually want to be a housewife, but like a bougie housewife, like we have a yacht and like a mansion kind of housewife.
I mean, yeah,
It depends on who you're with in the end.
Do you get
that
what I
would
mean?
be
Like,
the dream.
do you know? I feel like sometimes being a housewife can be fun, like being a caretaker, because like it's just. I feel like I just have this idea where it's like you're just running errands, like you're shopping for the kids, like you're buying groceries.
Yeah.
It's not easy
I
taking
know
care
Maybe
of
it's
big
TikTok
enough.
that is messing my mind.
I mean, I
up,
kind
but,
of like that lifestyle, but
yeah.
if that's the life I'm living,
Yeah.
you have to like make sure that I'm comfortable if I'm living that life, because I'm dedicating my 100 to you.
So now
and
the
to our
question comes in
family.
that if you're working, now let's say you're working, right? He lets you work. Will you be able to, or would you be comfortable with contributing very much as he's working? You
Sorry.
know, that's as long as he's
Sorry,
as much as
let's-
he's giving.
Can we run that back?
Like you said, you want to work, right? So now a working woman, right? Do
Wait,
you-
when I say work, please, I'm an artist. I make music, so it's like, I mean, music. I don't consider music as work, but that's what I do right now as work. So I would want to do that.
Let's
Do that.
even
Da, da,
talk
da, 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 da.
about like general stuff aside from what we do personally. So would you, if let's say you were not doing music, you were just like a girl that works her 9 to 5, and you're receiving something really, really nice, right? And you want to get married, and your husband says, "Oh, my love, you have to stop working because I want to take care of everything. I don't want you to be out
Yes,
there
please.
and stuff like
Thank
that.
you.
And please just be in the house and take care of my children. But
I will.
my food has to be ready by 6. And if it's not ready by
Sure.
6.
Sure.
Yes, women don't want to work. That's what
We can have that ready. We can even like hire people and just
You're
like
not hiring
oversee
anybody.
that.
He wants his
wants
food.
it, like,
He doesn't
handmade.
eat spilled over food though. If the food is one day,
Yeah,
you
but that's what I'm
cook on
saying.
that one.
Is he like?
They are chefs. They're private chefs. They're really
If
good.
they are chefs, why are you now a full housewife? Why were you not?
I
be
am the
cooking
one
for your
that's
husband?
making it happen for you to be eating this delicious food. I found the private chef. I hired the chef.
But it's just when I say the chef.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
I'm making things happen.
Unless
for
you are the
him.
one paying that chef
Unless
to
you want
cook
me
for
to
him.
Okay.
suffer, then that's a different.
Cooking is not suffering now.
Okay,
It's
guys.
not- whoever wants
we've
to
lost
eat,
the
You guys, there's more questions. Sha. Like
no,
we're
cooking is
just
not suffering.
as in,
But anyhow, Sha,
Okay.
wherever floats your boat.
Ciao. Okay, so the next one. Would you choose comfort over modesty? Let's go first.
wait, modesty.
Modesty.
Like, what does it apply to?
Like, I don't know.
dressing or,
Would
like-
you choose comfort? I'm guessing it's overdressing because that's.
comfort?
Okay.
Obviously, like who cares about being modest? Wear what you want
Would
to
you
wear.
choose
Yeah,
comfort over
comfort,
modesty?
definitely
But the thing is,
comfort.
most comfort clothes are like
Are always
modest,
modest, like they're
so-
covered up and
No,
This clutch.
not really. Like
Okay.
if you feel
Sweatpants
comfortable in
and
shorts and a tank top, that's not really being modest, is it? Like if you feel comfortable in jeans and like a tube top or like
Fair.
do you get?
so based on feelings. So feelings
Yeah.
over modesty.
But the thing is, I would
Comfort
always choose
over
comfort over
modesty.
everything.
comfort.
Because if
Yeah.
you're saying comfort and modest are the same thing, then they can't ask that question.
I'm thinking comfort and like feelings are like the same, like that feeling of comfort
Yeah.
over.
I feel like the
modesty.
question is directed at people that like, okay, let's use this popular example. I'm going to shake tables
modesty.
now. So now babes don't like wearing bras. Because bras are not comfortable. No, it's just the truth. Bras are not very comfortable, right? And this guy said, I don't know what it's called. Can I call names here? Dinedu guy said that babes don't wear bras to Ibano and they go and tempt people's men.
Dinedu.
Oh, like that chick, that Nedu guy that's always like,
Yeah. What? You're scared to drag somebody? I'm not dragging him,
Maybe,
Sha, but I'm
Sha.
trying to make a point. He says that babes don't wear bras to Ebano and they go there and then tempt men and stuff like that. First of all, I don't understand the meaning of the tempt. But now, in that situation, the babe is comfortable, but she's not modest in his own.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think that's like where the question is,
Directed
directed to. So now, in my opinion, talking from that angle, I feel like modesty or comfort should come after the occasion, right? So now, if I'm going for a wedding, my friend's wedding, I would not wear something that is overly like showing everywhere in my, like, do you get what I mean? It's just me, because I respect the couple and I feel like it's a marriage. Do you get what I mean? It's just like seeing a babe.
But it depends on the kind of wedding.
Based on the event.
If it's the after party now of the wedding where it
still
is
depends,
just
like,
you and
So you now come and do outfits change for someone else's wedding?
I'm just saying because personally, right, I feel like weddings, you find children, you find parents, and you find your Gen Z people there, right? And most parents or children might find that offensive if you are opening I'm not saying you should not wear your corset, but you get what I mean by
So basically, read the room.
read the
when
room. If you're going
choosing
for
a fit.
if you're going to the beach, you cannot see a girl at the beach that is wearing a bikini and call her a
like that she's immoral.
that she's not
wayward.
properly dressed because of course she's at the beach. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like you should be able to understand where you're going, and that's why even for events they
So
put dress
comfort.
code.
But then I would always choose comfort.
If you
over
cannot
modesty.
if you cannot
Like,
Okay, I would
conform,
choose modesty.
in my
Maybe not like
opinion-
right now.
the place I would choose modesty.
now.
The
in
place I
my
would choose-
opinion,
Okay,
if you
sorry.
cannot if you cannot conform to the dress code or the whole thing of the event or the place you are at, don't go there.
Yeah, I guess.
Stay in your house and watch via Zoom. But don't go there and dress a certain type of way that might be provocative to other people. It's just like
Fair.
you have to put
Fair.
other people's feelings into consideration, especially if it's not your event.
Fair.
So if it is another person's event and the person says, my dear, wear gown that is going to touch the floor and cover your face and even your nose. If you feel like you cannot cover your face and your nose and wear the gown, stay in your house.
Okay, but would you pick comfort?
Would you be comfort?
That's what I
over
said. I said in the
modesty?
beginning that I would not put. I'll put that after the occasion.
Okay.
Do you
If there's
understand?
no occasion,
If there's no occasion,
If
would you
there's
choose
no
comfort
occasion, no,
over
that's it.
modesty?
If I'm going out now, say I'm going to somewhere and I feel
on the
like
safe
okay, it's
side.
just a supermarket like the guy that says Ebano. Me, I don't know. If I wake up in the morning and it's pajamas that is doing me to wear, I wear my pajamas and go.
Also,
Uh-huh.
just to be on the safe side, let's bring it down to safety as women.
Yeah, that
don't
one
even bring
said.
that safety,
Well, that one
don't
said
safe.
day.
You guys
though.
Teach your sons
No, let
to
me
not
start
be looking
talking.
at women's
Okay,
breasts.
okay, yes,
up to us.
that
Like,
is long
I mean,
term.
it's up-
that
That
one
is
not
long
up to
term.
us
But in the
still.
meantime, what doesn't mean we're not going to wear PPE when we're going to a danger
Please,
zone.
what is PPE?
Personal protective equipment. Good. Engineers
Okay.
in the building. Hello. Thank you.
So like when you can, just when you can,
Tasers and is that what is?
when you can, modesty over
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen.
I would pick comforts, like what you were saying though. Like
I mean,
if I was,
get it
if
though,
I was
like,
going
just
to a
to
bank,
avoid
if I was going to a
distress.
bank, I was going to
like
quick-
if you know you don't have
another-
security.
It's just like even going for an interview. So now, because you're comfortable with wearing short skirts and
No, but that's the
No,
thing.
but then
like if I was,
obviously,
that's the
like,
thing.
it's
If
an
I was going to an
interview,
interview,
you
I
need
would
to
never
wear-
feel
that's what I'm
comfortable
saying.
wearing
So
short
like the
skirts.
event
Read
should
the room.
determine whether you are to pick your comfort over your modesty or your
Yeah,
modesty over the comfort.
But they didn't say anything
But they
about
just said
you.
Yeah,
I
my
said
event,
that
though.
if that is where the question is directed, you
The
understand?
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
take a poll now.
Modesty over-
Modesty, comfort. Let everybody will choose one. All right, you go first.
Comfort, for
Comfort.
sure.
Modesty.
Modesty.
Okay, good.
All right. Next.
Has people's perception of you affected you in any way?
Bye bye.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Personal.
Yeah, in the workplace. In the workplace, as a pretty as an attractive person in the workplace, it can be quite difficult for you if you don't have like connections or like any sort of protection in there. Like, starting from the bottom, as an attractive person, like sometimes people's perspective of you can sabotage you from certain things, you know, like hinder you from certain things, like just because of, you know, they perceive that, oh, you're attractive, and like maybe things come easy for you, and I don't know, maybe whatever feelings that they have, because of
I would say
how
like
attractive you are.
definitely, but I never ever take it negatively. Like I don't take it in negatively. I just
but
feel
it
like
affects, okay, not like personally, but like it affects, like it does affect things, but like you said, don't take it personally and keep it pushing.
yeah, because me, I feel like I'm a very, I don't want to use the word cocky, but I'm very confident in myself. So if you have an opinion on how I look, it's just
literally
going
just
to make
you.
me want to do more. Like I just like how I look already. So I
In the
feel like
workplace now.
no one else can tell me. Even at work, like those guys are so cool with me, like with my tattoos. Like I have this colleague who always like, if she's seen all my tattoos, but she still asks me like, oh, when did you get this one? Like, and it makes me feel cute. She get what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good for your
Yeah.
situation.
With me, I care. Okay, fine. Let me not lie. I do care about what people think about me, but I don't let other people see that I care what they think about me. But most of the time I don't, because I know that, okay, I'm fine, I'm attractive, I'm this and that. And if you have something to say, that's literally just your opinion. And a few others, I might agree with you, but F you guys, because I don't care. So it should actually just... you should just brush it off, because as much as there are hate comments, there are also like people that are telling you, oh, your top is fire, or your tats are nice, or this, that. So focus on that.
Like not everyone will like you or how you look. So
Literally.
You can't really be bothered. Like you can't really
keep it pushing, because if you let yourself be bothered by it, you're going to be a very sad person.
You need to protect yourself.
So
though,
personally, I feel like perception doesn't only boil down to how people see you physically, like what you look, how you look
definitely.
like. So now, talking from personal experience, like people think I'm a very wicked person, like because I hardly ever like, you know, I'm always on my own most times, and because I wear glasses, it looks like I'm very unapproachable. Like this girl is wicked. Do you get what I mean? And most times, I don't. Even not most times, every time I don't care. It's just me, because I know that the people around me understand the kind of person that I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it will only affect you if when it is time to like put yourself out there, like show who you like, to just show yourself, like be yourself in a particular space and environment. You know, it only affects you if you are now what they actually thought you were. Especially if that thing is wrong. Do you get what I mean? So now, since I'm mean, they see me to be mean. If I walk into somewhere and I'm now nice, do you get what I mean? It has cleared the way people might be seeing me before. Do you understand? So I feel like it doesn't really affect you until you've proven that you are like that. Do you actually get what I mean?
Yeah,
so I don't think it has affected me, or even in uni, it doesn't affect me.
If I were to say one thing, the question was, babe, what was the question?
Yeah,
I think the question was like, has people's perception of you affected you in any way? I feel like my advice for like people, because as a creative, as an artist, like I have put myself in front of there. I've gone for performances and everything. I've actually like created music for people to listen to and pictures and everything. Obviously, I've gotten other things like, oh my god, she's trying to be like Ejiro, oh my god, she's trying to sound like Thames and everything. Like, I mean, I'm trying to push my own. Thank you for the compliment, because those are two amazing women. But like I'm also trying to be feeling, and I'm doing my own. As much as I've heard you, let's not be like I've not hear you. But I know who I am, and I know what I'm putting out. So if you know that you're good, take it. The only thing that you should take though is constructive criticism, because that's going to keep you good and keep you like improving. So yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Just be yourself anywhere you go, and people that see you for you would know that you are a nice person. If you're even wicked, so be wicked out there. They should know you for wickedness. Yes, now they'll be that wickedness. Okay.
The tough skin.
Yeah, I think it's you. But don't be wicked though.
Stay wicked.
Please,
Stay
don't
wicked.
Be kind to everybody. Please.
I don't endorse wickedness though. I don't endorse wickedness.
Nice.
But
Do you think expectations from the opposite gender can be linked to gender roles?
Huh?
sorry?
Do you think expectations from the opposite gender can be linked to gender roles?
It's linked to patriarchy, full stop.
It's linked to how your mommy and your daddy train you.
I just, you know what?
Based on
It's linked
patriarchy.
to how your mommy and your daddy train you. In my own house, my daddy used to wash plates. My daddy used to cook for my mother. My daddy did not.
But
used to
he
shout
went
at
against
me.
the patriarchy.
It's not even about against anything. I just feel like it depends on. See, the community is the smallest unit of the community is your household,
family.
right? So I feel like every problem that is starting in this life starts from your family. Do you understand? If you had a toxic parents, trauma, all those things. If you have a toxic mother or a toxic father, there's a high chance that you would see life like that. Do you understand what I mean? So now let's say because my dad cooks for my mother and my dad does the dishes, like cleans up after he eats, right? I'm now in a relationship with somebody and the person I expect you to do that because it's to me it's normal. Now imagine somebody that the dad used to shout at the mother and say, go and let's say I'm now in a relationship with that person. The person will feel like I am supposed to be the what's that thing against F? Helper. Caretaker. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not really. This just depends on where you grow up, how you grow up, and also learn to unlearn and learn and relearn
So
as
yeah,
you're
I think
growing.
so.
So it's not really. It's not linked
Yes,
to.
I think expectations
It's linked to your daddy and your mother and your father.
from opposite genders can be linked to gender roles.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
What if you're gay?
That's she just dropped a bomb
What if
there.
you're a
Where's the game?
lesbian?
Even in that community, there's still like there's a
Yes,
hierarchy.
There's still like gender
who's
roles.
on top, who's on the bottom, stuff like that.
And I'm going to say gender roles are literally just an offspring of patriarchy. Literally, because in the Bible, who were the hunters and gatherers? Were they not men? What was the woman doing?
I don't know.
Cooking,
They were
raising the
turning
kids
to
and
the
everything.
stars.
So if we're talking to a bunch of like people who are Christians or Muslims and like they believe
Raising the
that
children.
I'll be out there hunting and gathering while the woman should be cooking and everything, that is what you will instill.
No,
You will
the
think and
woman-
instill your
but then the
children.
woman had to be home though because she was bearing the children, so she needed a more stable environment to bear those children and grow
Yeah,
them.
no, but like what
raise them. Sorry.
it's still, we've not seen that time has evolved yet. People would still want to do like other roles, or like if as a woman I would want to be the provider, or as a man I would want to be the one cooking at home. But it's like let's just
But
not
those are
forget.
exceptions.
Let's not forget that
that's
gender
an
roles started
exception.
from patriarchy.
Okay, so let's assume patriarchy is the way to go. So people that do anything else is an exception.
It's an exception. Not saying that it's not like
We
it
can't
doesn't
fight
happen. We're not fighting it. We're just saying. What was even the question? Go.
Sure, just
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think expectations from the opposite gender can be linked to gender roles because of patriarchy.
Yo, continue.
What's next?
What was that?
don't put it back in.
Why are you putting it back?
No, I want
No, I
to
didn't
just
put it
check
back.
something.
What was that
She changed
question?
it.
Do you think the older generation's insistence on demanding respect is excessive?
Sorry.
Do you think the older generation's
Insistence.
Child, do you think the older generation's insistence on demanding respect is excessive? Nobody demands respect from me, so like
Right?
respect
I
is
can't
reciprocal.
remember.
Fair.
Like, and I feel like I give respect, so you can't really demand.
Naturally.
Like, it's just something that you ought to do.
I mean, just because it was how I was brought up, obviously, if I see an elderly person, I'll greet you. But if it's a thing of, okay, let's say you were not in my line of sight and I walked past and you call back, don't you know how to greet? Don't you have to greet your elder? Da, 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 da. It's like, girl, boy, don't be hungry. Don't be thirsty for this thing now. It's not just greeting.
Yeah.
So, like, how would you feel about that? What's the question?
The question was like, is it excessive? Those ones are excessive. It's not
Their
excessive.
insistence.
How do you feel
the
about-
insistence
yeah,
they
that's
want-
not cool.
Don't make it excessive. Oh my god, can we talk about the Ira Star thingy with King Sunny Ade? How she came and she just shook his hand and everybody on Twitter was like going
Yeah, I feel like-
crazy.
I feel like the problem, I don't know, it's just one problem with this country and it's just delusion. Like, why are you so worried about, like,
Oh my
like,
god.
we get it, do you get, like, but at the same time,
I get it, but
she's just doing her
Maybe
thing,
they're
man.
making it a
Like,
big deal.
it's not that
obviously
deep,
it's a big deal
honestly.
to people, but it's like she probably just came in. What she said was she just came in and people just said, oh, please go and greet these people, and the lights and everything, she was nervous, da 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 da. Only for her to come and see on Twitter that they said she's very disrespectful. So, nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's a bit
It's just
excessive.
unnecessary.
It's
Like,
excessive.
to come at her like that.
Yeah, like, I mean, feel the vibe to the energy of
Yeah.
the place. Like, if she was being, like, sweet and kind and stuff like that, then you can't expect somebody to know all of your
Oh, she doesn't even
traditions.
know him like that. Like, if
Like-
this was a different scenario, like, let's say we were in America or something, like, and she was a foreign babe.
Perform all the ritual,
Like,
right?
I don't know.
Like-
it's just so
I need us
crazy.
to understand that we are not Americans.
Yeah, even if
No,
that's not what I'm
like,
saying, that we're
respect your
Americans.
elders
I'm
always.
saying-
We're a
Getting
team,
somewhere.
respect your
I'm
elders.
not saying
oh.
what
Like-
Arasta did is wrong. I not even watched the video, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
it
but I'm
is.
not saying we're
But I'm
Americans.
just
I'm just
saying-
saying, like, that whole thing, like, the way
No.
everyone was dragging
I'm
her.
getting
Like,
at
she said she
something.
did not see.
Yeah.
It's not as if she didn't greet him.
Do you
oh.
understand?
She greeted
Like,
him.
it's
She
not
just
even that
didn't lie
crazy.
straight down.
My own is that the reason behind why people like demand respect. First of all, respect is not supposed to be demanded. People naturally begin to respect you when you're doing something right.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So, but personally, I feel like the reason behind why they are like talking about Gen Z's being like Gen Z's needing to be more respectful is because, truthfully, over time, most Gen Z's have lost
You've lost the plot.
of respect. Let's be frank.
Respect, which is
Respect, normal respect.
Like,
You
yeah,
get into
normal
an Uber
respect.
and you don't greet the driver.
Yeah.
Somebody you're at the restaurant and the waiter comes to take your plate and
No,
you don't say thank
no,
you.
please. Yeah.
The doorkeeper opens the door for you and then you don't say thank you. Or somebody just gets the door for you and you don't say thank
Yeah.
you. Those things are very, very, very important. Right? I'm not talking about, like I said, I'm not talking about Arasta.
Yeah.
But over time, Gen Zs have like lost that sense of having to respect their elders. These people, even though yes, there are some of them too used to yari small, but you just have to do this basic,
yeah.
Yeah.
things. So now the reason why these older people are demanding this respect is because they've seen that we are losing that.
The sauce.
That's it's not sauce, but we are losing that
darling.
because
You're
see
losing the
if
plot.
if they don't talk about it, right, it will become a norm to just enter.
Fair.
Yeah, it's
like
just.
that's their own like last chance at preserving culture.
So now these people, even though they might be doing it the wrong way,
it's excessive.
but yes, even
Yeah.
sometimes that's why I
Maybe
said
we
maybe
should
this
just
Arasta's
listen
one is
to the
excessive.
message.
But I'm
What are
just
they
trying
trying
to say
to
that
say?
the reason why these people are trying to talk to Gen Zs is not because maybe they hate any Gen Z. Remember that their parents did not even know how to speak nicely to them. Most of these people didn't have parents that used to even say sorry.
Okay, land.
So now I'm trying to say something now about respect, right? So now the reason why they're talking excessively is because Gen Z's doing to like, is what is in my mind that I'm going to do. I beg. Do you get what I mean?
Yes,
So
I get what you mean
so
completely,
is it
100%.
excessive or not?
Let me tell you something. Do you think the way your parents brought you up is the same way their parents brought you up?
their parents brought me up.
Brought them up, rather. Do you think you guys were brought up the same way?
No.
Exactly.
Now, parents.
You ate with
The
that
way
one, though.
my parents trained or brought up my eldest sister.
That's so. Let me say. The majority of us,
Yeah.
were not brought up to dobale
No.
or to like. Do you get what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's their anger.
that's their anger because like you're
why aren't
demanding
you-
something
I
that you
did
did not
this.
teach
I am
us.
not
Like
talking
They beat me
about
for not
Ira
doing
style,
this.
I'm not
not
talking about
Baba.
era
I'm talking
either.
about
I'm talking
Ira
about
right now.
us.
We
Like
moved on.
left to me, my dad cannot give an F about sa or ma. Or like when I talk to my mom, I'm like, "Hi, mom." She doesn't really bother about the good afternoon, ma.
She
Like,
gets.
so it's like you can't really expect something that is not nurtured in us. Like we've not been taught to say, "Oh, mommy, good afternoon, ma." Kneel down and like kiss their knee.
She gets.
Like,
Yes, King.
But
Like,
you should also
they want love
understand
and
that.
So I feel like the anger is coming from
from
they've done all those things. Like the really traditional
Yes,
Nigerians
yeah,
have done all those things, and they're seeing a set of kids who have been raised up from a different side who
And
have
not
not been
doing
taught
those
those things, and it's like bizarre because they're like, wasn't on me when I was younger. And my uncle's been in a room. I'm lying down on the floor. Like
We're not.
it doesn't
saying,
apply to
we're not
everybody.
saying
So like
is-
that vex is
Yeah,
very.
I feel like
We are
it
not
should
saying
apply.
Yeah,
we shouldn't
like-
respect our elders. Like we should.
There's
Like,
respect
The mere
and there's
fact that they've lived
like-
that long. We
there's
need to
crazy.
give them
Let me
that
just ask a
respect.
very quick question. Do you think that Gen Zs, most of them are rude?
How old are you?
It depends on what you
Sorry.
see rude. Like you know what
No, it
bothers
doesn't
you.
You've been
Necessarily-
referring to Gen Z. and, Like,
No,
are you
don't-
on
don't
our?
ask.
I'm
Don't
trying
ask
to.
her.
No, I'm trying to. I don't have a problem with saying how
Yeah.
old I am on
Yeah.
camera.
I
but
get
my
it. Do you know?
husband
I get
doesn't
where you're
live
coming
with
from
us.
because you might have been
Yeah.
raised.
I'm not even. I
that
wasn't
way.
like I'm the last child of 5 children. My eldest
Yeah.
sister is like 35, almost 40. So now when she sees my mother apologizing to me after she does something wrong, it is weird.
Fizz.
Because when she was growing up, they have not born you where to come and be hearing sorry from
Yeah.
your mother.
The problem
So
is
now
like
you will not even
just,
blame her
like, just-
when she feels cheated that,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you
This
did
was
not
not
do
how
this
you
for
did
Yeah,
it.
me.
it's
Do you
when they're
understand
trying
what I'm
to
saying?
enforce.
So that is why
It's
they
the
are
part
doing
when
that.
they're
It
trying
is
to
only normal to
enforce.
feel
yeah, but you should not really
There's
be
always going
worried
to be a
about the next
friction.
person. Like
no,
that's crazy.
no, you have
Like,
to be worried about the next person.
You cannot
now,
be worried
see,
about the
That's
next
where
person.
the problem comes.
No, you have to
when
be.
you're worried about the next
If
person.
everybody is not worried about the next person, then I can actually go into a bank and rob anybody.
That's not the same
No, I'm just
application
saying.
though.
No,
Like that's two.
If it
different
doesn't
things.
affect you, obviously the people being robbed are being affected. But if
Yeah.
it doesn't affect you, like why are you worried?
if it doesn't affect you, but it's
Yeah.
affecting. What if now?
How's
this
it
greeting
affecting
Greeting is
you?
affecting somebody.
It's their ego. It's affecting.
It's an
their
ego
It's
thing.
an ego
Like-
thing. Thank you.
Okay,
Literally.
see. I'm trying to get at something here.
Okay.
Now, understand that you are a good person does not mean that other people that were raised like you do not still feel are not rude.
It depends on what you see rude as.
It still
I'm
boils
talking
down
about
to the thing of-
basic rudeness now.
Like
You
what? Like
enter
are you
somewhere,
crazy? Like
you are not
shut up.
greeting anybody. You said you greet everybody. But now let me tell you, some people don't even think about greeting.
Yeah, but then that's a damn thing, though.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying.
No, because these people now, this older generation now, you know, see, it's just like the way our parents, if they used to exaggerate something, if you block slap now, they will just say you want to kill them.
That's
It's normal.
delusion.
So this is not, it's just normal. It's for them, it's their life.
That's
So
what
now,
I'm saying. Like
exactly.
you're saying the same
So
thing,
now, I'm
babe.
not saying
Like
that.
Maybe we're going around
I am
in
not
circle.
saying that it is
Mind
not
you-
excessive, but it is necessary that
it's not
they
necessary
because
because you're only doing it to like
No.
feed
They're
their
calling it
ego.
out
No,
for
it's necessary to
ego
call it out, but it might
purposes.
maybe they are doing it. I said in the beginning that
Because
maybe
it's
they are
just
doing it the
greeting.
wrong way,
Oh, yeah,
she
no.
but it is necessary to
So
actually call it out.
is it excessive? You.
Yeah.
Is it, okay,
I don't know.
excessive.
It
Yes.
depends on
It's
how
what
you call it
excessive?
out. It's what excessive.
Is the asking for greeting by
I
the
don't
elders?
think
is
it
it
is
So
excessive?
see what
I
I
don't
call
think it is excessive. I just feel like your manner of approach.
That's excessive.
This is what I think,
Wait,
right?
one at a
I
time,
think
please.
if you know that you're about, like, for example, my dad will have certain friends where is you can just tell that they're traditional. Do you get? And if you don't do that greeting, you're just going to
It's
make
going
your
to be an
parents look
issue.
bad.
Exactly.
So you do it.
Just do it.
But then
You're
at the
not
end
going
of
to
the
die.
day, you know that there are other places where you go to where it's like you don't have to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? So to avoid stress for yourself, you do it. But in my own personal opinion, it's like,
What if you
by doing all that greeting, what do you want to say?
like? What if you don't know how to do it?
Yeah, like,
that's
exactly.
another
Some people
thing,
are
and
not
they
even
will be
raised that
fine.
way.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I
Exactly.
was raised like abroad or something and I've lived there all my life and I came IJGB, I came back.
So I'll just
Obviously,
come
they won't
with the
expect me
most
to go down on my
humility
knees and be
of
like,
Yeah.
so why are you now trying to stress? I don't know.
Yeah, for
it's
me,
just
it's like what you said. It's
like,
necessary.
it's
It's necessary, but it's
keep
when
grounded.
like I'm being dragged, or like you're
Yeah,
coming
you're not
back
supposed to
to
do
like
that to
beat
me.
me. Like, why did you
Why
not
did you
greet me,
know?
my child?
You
Why
can-
did you?
they're-
I'm like, oh
they're-
yeah, sorry, ma,
Yeah.
sorry. Good afternoon, good morning.
You can do it in a very polite
I feel like
way.
you just need to know when
to
and who to do it.
And they start dragging you
Honestly.
back, telling you you did this.
But at
and
the same
that.
time,
I
it's
think that's
like it's just
excessive.
not that deep,
Like,
in my opinion.
I'm not doing this one because we've already
It's
done this
not
one.
really-
Then just drop it.
out and
So, how do you express yourself through your style?
I don't know. This question is just like, it's like it's the same answer. I express myself through my style.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewelry is number one
Yeah.
for me. Like when I'm getting dressed, like my jewelry determines like what I'm, like the vibe for the day. If I change the jewelry, I'm changing the vibe. So I like jewelry when I'm expressing myself in my outfits.
Yeah.
I feel like I express myself through like my makeup. Do you get? I've never been like one to really know like what to wear. So which is why. So most of the time, if I need styling, like I ask my sister. This is my sister, guys. Vanita. Or I would ask Obi because she's a stylist, so she would style me for most of my like shoots or performances. But the one thing like I had control of was like my makeup, my hair. So I definitely express myself through makeup.
I would say like I have a very, very diverse style. So I don't know, I just go with whatever. Like once I pick up something, if it's pants or a top or even jewelry, I just follow the vibe of that. And like, yeah, it's not even crazy. It's just in me. Like,
Is it you?
That's alright. I don't really have like you can see me looking like homeless today, like, and next moment you see me looking all nice and classy and all of that. So I feel like it
Keep on
depends
guessing.
Real.
basically on how I feel that day, where I'm going to.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell who I am by how I dress.
fair enough.
So today you can see me on something very short. Tomorrow you can see me on something so covered up. So you cannot really like tell. Do you get what I mean? I don't wear earrings, so if it lets it out because I don't wear earrings now, but I think this baby is Jesus girl, and then you now come and see me with short skirt like I'm wearing now. Do you get what I mean? So it for me, I don't feel like anyone can tell who I am based off of how I dress. You have to know me in person to actually find out or talk to me to actually know who I am. So I don't really have any way to
One thing for
it.
sure for me is you can't catch me on fresh.
Do you get?
We go out on first
Sorry.
sometimes. So it depends
No,
on
thank you.
I'm always fresh.
What you said?
sometimes I don't even want to do my hair.
And the next,
I
you're
get
all
you.
put together.
But
Yeah, I
she's
feel like
saying she
like-
can't be caught on fresh.
Yeah, like style is something that makes me, it puts me in a good mood. Because
Yeah.
if I don't have anything to look at, I'll look at my hands. And I'll just be like, yeah, okay, at least my hands look good.
And sometimes
like, if you want to know I'm depressed, just like
sometimes
look at me.
Sometimes I want to look like bread, and I'm going to look like bread
What does that mean?
anyhow.
Like
Bread is
fresh
anyhow?
bread.
No, like bread. No, when you're looking like bread, it just anyhow.
Are you
Okay,
serious? I
okay,
thought bread was like
that's a
because I gave you
new-
bread is nice.
That's a
Have you seen that?
discovery.
Bread
for
is
me
nice.
Soft
right
bread
now.
is nice. Me, I love bread though. If I want to look
I
like bread,
but when
fresh
you look
like
like
today.
bread, I don't there. Nothing. Just say just there. It's just it
Like
depends. I
plain
don't-
bread.
And especially if
Okay.
where I'm going to now, I don't really care about anybody's perception of how I look. I wear bathroom slippers like this now. It's
Well,
not really-
the people that have seen me at my worst, are probably like
my classmates.
delivery drivers.
Nah,
I just
the
come out
people
like
in the estate,
like my estate
maybe the street close to the estate.
No,
when
because
I
that-
pick up like
they
vegetables.
see me at
and
my
stuff.
worst.
That's
my
crazy.
classmates have seen me at my worst.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Because
them
if you
too.
just have like
I don't know. It's just like you get so used to it. Like you get so used to dressing up and just like
No, but it's like if you're just going to
Trying
pick
to
okay.
get to that level where
I
I'm
don't think
used
yeah,
to getting
so
dressed up.
if I have 8 o'clock class like this and I've slept till like 7 or I read through the night and I'm waking up by 7:30 and my dress code for school is ash and white. Anything that is ash and anything that is white goes at that moment. So if you see me looking anyhow, it's your business. So I don't
'Cause
like
we
you,
don't
so I don't care. It's not like that. Oh, it's me.
yeah.
Okay.
The question better be good.
This thing is long. Do you find this? Everybody here will like this one. Do you find this statement as a man or as a woman disrespectful? If yes or no, why?
What?
You know when people like before they start any sentence or maybe they feel like you're inappropriately dressed and they're like as a man or as a woman you're supposed to.
Oh, that's the statement.
Yeah, so now
as
they
a man or as a
said
woman.
they said that do you like
as a
it or do
woman.
you find it disrespectful if someone is addressing you or trying to correct you or say anything at all in a conversation and the first thing they say is as a man you are
I think it's
supposed to
cunty.
as a woman you are
I think it's cunty. Like if you're starting anything with as a man or as a woman, or you're in an argument and saying as a man, or it's just cunty. There's a slight shade.
Yeah, like when
to
I use
it.
I won't say I don't use the statement.
And when
but
I use it,
it's
it's
like,
good. Like as a man.
Yeah, like when I
But
use
then
it, I'm
It's
joking.
cunty.
I am
But
Like,
when
I'm just
people
trying
use it
to-
now on Twitter,
No.
they are not joking.
I am not going to use it on you. You don't use it on. If you use it on me, as you just say as a man or as a woman, I'm deaf. Like you're talking to an popo. You're talking to a cockroach because I am not a woman. I am not a woman. You should. I feel like people should say as a human being. No, I feel like people
Like,
should
let's
say
start there.
as a human being because let's even talk about hygiene. Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm a medical. I'm in medical line, and then you're seeing people always talk or hammer on women being hygienic. As a woman, you should change your panties immediately you shower or like twice a day or something. You should do this, you should smell good down there, whatever. As a man,
human being, you should
as a man who
think
call,
of your hygiene.
sure, you
as
are not
well.
supposed to know.
Because-
You see men keeping like long
Exactly.
nails, not changing their boxers more than like a lot.
It breeds
It is-
this gender of men where they be like skincare is for
It's
pleasure.
gay.
You
Whether
see
it's
it,
gay
yes.
or
You see a man
Fellas,
now on
is
his
it gay
Instagram doing
to take care of your
skincare routine and all
Is
these
it
things.
really?
You say he's gay because he's a. What is your problem? I don't buying
Like,
the
so what if he's doing it extra? At least he's doing it. Just do
as
it.
a man, as a woman.
Yeah, so do
Take
you
care
find
of
it
yourself.
disrespectful? No.
I feel like it's not even that I just don't care.
Don't tell me as a
like-
woman. I will not
It's
even
just
do the
like-
thing
I
that
was
you're
just
asking
thinking,
me to
like,
not
trying
do.
to be a cunt.
Yeah, the thing is, it really
Like,
just
you're trying to be a
depends.
bitch to be like we're arguing. So
As a human being, you should have sense.
I feel like as a man, as a
And
woman,
to be
it
fair,
just
like,
depends
maybe
on the
because
situation.
no one has ever said it to me.
That's the thing.
and I've never really
And most
like
times
in
when
a
they
serious.
say it's always serious.
it's
Like
a
I
little-
kind of
it's an
mock the
argument.
statement.
Exactly.
Do you get?
Literally,
It's
so
just
it's
like
not-
not
okay.
even.
It's cunty.
Oh, you go on. Okay,
So I just
that's
think
wait.
country.
Sorry. Like that woman that people started contributing for when she said that she cooks for her husband by something o'clock and stuff.
by 4 a.m.
People now, instead of them to even commend the woman for, you see some people will still be saying, as a woman, that's what you're supposed to do for your husband. As a woman, you're supposed.
Yeah.
No,
All these things just
you
boil
don't.
down
You,
to
and most times when people
unnecessary
use that
tradition.
as a man or as a woman, it's actually to correct. You don't correct people like that. You could say.
Like,
As
they're
a
just trying to
person,
be-
Yeah,
or-
but then you can't like get rid of it though. That's just how they were bros. Like obviously that was the traditional thing. That's the
Yeah,
as
it's
a woman
just
you
their
have the thing you're
tradition. It's
supposed
just
to
the
do.
way
You
they
have the
think
thing
and, like,
you have as a
what
man. You
they're
have your own
used
thing that you're
to.
supposed to do. Why we could see as disrespectful is just like, bro, it's 2024. Like
Yeah.
as a human being, I
think
want to do this and I want to do that.
as a
Do you get what
human
I'm
being,
saying?
should
As a
just be
woman,
able
Like
to-
talk
it
to
depends
me
on
direct,
it depends
don't
on the
go through the
situation.
corners.
If you tell me, oh, because I like to maybe keep my nails longer, you'd be like, as a woman, you're supposed to keep it short so that you be in the kitchen
No, really,
or whatever,
just say
whatever.
your mind.
Like
You
focus
you
on
don't
you.
like the long nails, or you
you
don't
guys,
like long
it's
nails
just
on
you that
you.
it's you that you don't like,
Like,
it. Focus
talk
on
to me
you.
direct.
I like it, and
Okay,
yeah, in
so
that
when
situation,
is
I'll be so pissed
when
off.
is as a man or as a woman acceptable for you? Because I feel, or not disrespectful,
It's
because I
not.
feel like
I mean, it's
whenever you are trying to
Like,
say that
from
something
the
is
jump.
disrespectful, you should be able to accept it when it doesn't favor you and when it favors you. You cannot
Just
say
don't
that
say it. I don't
when
want you
somebody
to
is
say
now
it
saying
at
as a
all.
man you
I'm
have to
saying
provide
it,
for
I
your
know I'm trying to
family.
be a little bee.
You will now say that it is
So if you're
disrespectful.
okay, let's argue now. Okay, if we're arguing and I'm the man and I'm saying, Venita, Venita, what's your issue? Like, how can I bring this thing for you and you go and give it to someone else? Da, 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 da. What would you say? Like, how would you use that in a sentence? Like, it would be to
Like
be
as a
cunty.
man,
Yeah.
like as a man, why are you
As a-
worrying
okay.
about that?
As a
Why
man,
you
you are not
worrying about
supposed to
that?
hit
As
a
a
woman
man.
if she hits you. This is
I'm
even a
just trying to
very
be
good argument.
a little bee.
Okay, you are.
Okay, yeah, I'm
you are a
hitting
man.
Abi, or
You are a
what?
man. Imagine that you are a man now, and I'm a woman, and I'll slap you first.
Okay,
The slap is strong, oh.
you're a woman.
Somebody now say that as a man, you're not supposed to slap her back. What will you do?
I won't
Would you
slap her
feel
back.
like it's
'cause
unfair, or will you take it?
I'll
And now
take it.
now.
I'll take it because I'm a man, and I know if I wanted to deal with you, I would, because that's what men. That's just the
If I
fact.
was
As a human
harm
being,
you, I
you're not
will.
supposed to hit anybody first.
Yeah,
Do you get what
Yeah,
I
but
mean?
you're a girl,
You
so
should
that
not put
is
it in
your
context of as a man, you're not
grace.
supposed to be. Oh, okay, now because you're a woman, you now feel like you can slap a man first. They're gonna deck you because it doesn't make sense why you be.
So
hitting
what you're
someone.
saying
So
now
I
is
feel
that
like
it's okay for a man to hit a woman
I'm
if
not saying
she
it is-
hits him
no,
first?
I'm not saying it. And that's why I said, as a human being, you're not supposed to hit anybody. You're not even supposed to be physical with anybody. Do you actually get what I mean?
Yeah,
but
no, I
now
get you.
women now use that as a man. If a man should not hit you, then they will now start hitting men and expect the man to not hit them back. I feel it is very disrespectful for you to hit anybody.
Yeah, no, it's
Even-
not.
even if
it's
it-
not-
it's
yes,
not
nice.
unless it's self-defense.
Yes,
Like,
unless it's self-defense. No, it's
There's
just
no point
even
in
as a
violence.
babe, I can't hit you first. It
please
is
don't.
wrong. Why will I hit you first?
Yeah,
So now,
we're
women,
not
I'm
animals.
talking. I'm a woman. Please, people should not say that I am what they call what that thing. Pick me. I will daze you. But it's not pick me anything. It is just as a sensible human being, as a sensible woman. Don't let that phrase that as a woman he's not supposed to hit you, because one day you will meet somebody that is not okay. As you daze him one, he will daze you four. And you might
I
die.
mean, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you're a violent person, then you
If you're a violent person,
attracting
go and meet somebody that
violence to you, then you take it.
Exactly. So
Take
don't hit
whatever it
anybody as a man or as a woman.
Honestly, any woman that raises up her hand to actually hit a man, she must have been ready for that. Whatever is coming back to her, because
Yes.
I mean they want to ride on you can't hit a woman, but like,
They're still pushing it.
but it's like last self-defense.
I understand self-defense.
Do you get what I'm
Anybody
saying?
that wants to do
So
it,
it's like
hey,
all I'm saying is, I mean, men, please. In fact, which one is my close-up? Men,
This one.
please do not hit women. Try as much as you can to not
hey,
hit
yes.
women.
As a man too, don't go and be hitting women because you feel like
But-
women are weak. One
But
day
as
you meet a woman that will break bottle and
if you
stab
actually
you.
square up to a guy, yeah, they're not supposed to hit you, but be ready for the worst, okay? Because these men,
squaring up with men.
I'm not squaring up with a man, Sha. Don't thank you. No, thank you. Please, next
Honestly, I do
question.
be.
Benita.
Next question. Something different.
Would you say Lagos girls are entitled when it comes to money?
As a
To
woman.
money they did not even work for.
As a woman.
I don't know. I feel like
Is
I
it
can't really
depressing?
relate to a lot of these questions because it's just like
I mean, we all can relate. But
Because
It's
Yeah.
very
Girl, don't
relatable in
say
my
you
opinion.
can't
No.
I
like,
don't
what
know.
exactly could you not relate to?
Like this as a man, as a woman.
I mean, nobody has ever told me.
Nobody
as
has
a
ever
man, as a
told me
woman.
that,
We're
but you
just-
see it online.
Well, like practicalizing it if we were
if
in
you
that
were
Like
told,
shoes.
like
reasoning.
it's just you as a person.
Do you get? Like, if you were told as a woman you should be cooking,
You should be cooking. As
Like,
a
how
woman,
would
you
you
belong
feel?
in the
Do you
kitchen
get-
and
you
the
feel
bedroom.
flabbergasted. Yeah. So
How will you feel?
like, no one has told me as a woman
Yeah.
before, but I'm just putting
I
myself
don't know.
in
I
that
feel like I would
shoe.
just laugh, like, and I'll ask you, like, what do you really mean?
And they'll
Like,
tell you, I
Exactly.
put it to you again, that as a woman, you have to remain in the kitchen and my food has to be served at 6 p.m. every day, regardless of what you're doing.
Like,
right?
it's
Goodbye.
disrespectful now, isn't it? Like
this
F you.
is right.
Okay,
And
fair enough.
if you keep quiet,
So-
just tell us that you keep quiet.
Okay.
Would you say Lagos girls are entitled?
Back to
You open eyes like that.
Would you say Lagos girls are entitled when it comes to money they did not even work for?
who is a Lagos girl?
And who is giving them this money?
Can we first of all start like who exactly is a Lagos girl?
I feel like I'm a Lagos girl.
I'm a girl in
But
Lagos.
then because I live in Lagos,
like
like
I'm a Lagos
because
girl
I
that
know
lives in
Lagos,
Lagos.
like literally.
I know Lagos. Like
Let me
I
explain what people mean when they say Lagos babes.
know what they mean. Okay,
It's just
explain.
like it's just like when people say Abuja boys wear Jalamia everywhere they go, or they wear native and stuff. Like Lagos girls are characterized, or like there is one Lagos girls are cheats players, girls that don't work, girls that sleep around, girls that don't have emotion. Lagos girl, whenever somebody use Lagos babe or Lagos girls, they don't necessarily attribute it to something that is positive.
Damn.
Right? So when they say, this babe is a Lagos babe, but fear her.
But it's
Lagos
like-
Lagos babes are wicked. Lagos babes are this. Because I haven't actually heard anybody say anything about Lagos babes. That is nice.
Okay, let me just get my own opinion
Yeah.
out there because so I'm the kind of person that like if anybody is doing what they want to do, right, and it doesn't affect me, I don't have a problem with it, which can be bad to some people because like I don't worry about like what someone chooses to do to get their way. So if Lagos girl is like, oh, she like fucks around for money and she does this and it's like, do you sis? Like
So now,
I
do
don't
you
know.
feel that
Like-
they are entitled? So, like, for instance, let's say your brother just came to you and he was like, "Oh, that he saw this girl that he liked her. He wanted to take her out on a date, right?" And then, like, from nowhere, she's just like, "Oh, I need." Just like probably billing him like 500K for something.
And it's like just off the bat, you guys met.
Yeah,
There's
and,
a popular
and
example. sorry,
regardless,
to cut you.
even if
Okay.
you can.
So
do
how
it
would I
Popular
feel about
example.
that?
See, there's even a popular example
Yeah.
where a babe said that when she's invited to dinner or a date with someone, he has to pay. He has to get her the dress. He has to get her a makeup artist to do her makeup, pay
Yeah.
her transportation.
That's a
and
bit
stuff.
much.
Now that is her own.
That's how
sounds
standard.
standard.
Yes,
Okay.
you would still even send me an Uber or buy fuel in my car to get to where.
And you know what's funny is that there are guys that will do that for her because she
You
has
understand?
made she has
Like,
made it
so
her standard.
This is my point, right? To each their own.
No,
Literally,
no,
because
in
she
that
wouldn't be doing it. She wouldn't be
situation-
saying if it wasn't working for her.
In that situation, see, we are talking about something that is general. You don't have to necessarily, you don't have to wait until it affects you before you say something is bad or good, because it will affect somebody else. It's just like saying that women should sleep with other people's men or other people's husbands.
I feel like
wait, I'm just saying now
Okay.
because it works for her. She sleeps with other people's men and her husband, and it is working for her. It doesn't mean that is right, and it might be you that your husband will now start having side babe or side thing. In that situation, it is not good for you, but it's working for her. So
In
would you
my
now only say that
opinion.
things are bad when it's not like
But at
somebody?
the end of the day, like you just said, if it's my husband, obviously it's affecting me, and like
So
that's
would you have
shite.
to
That's
encourage
weird.
something until it doesn't until it affects
I'm not
you?
even
See,
encouraging it.
in my
I'm just like,
opinion, I
That's
feel
why
like
she's asking now general
Yeah.
knowledge whether it affects you or not.
Yeah.
Do you think that Lagos babes are entitled to men's money that they did not work for?
yes.
I love that we answer that.
Yes.
Because yes, okay,
And
fine.
I feel like
And
they
did they
should.
say
They
why?
should be.
Do you know Venta?
because you know
Honestly,
there's different kinds of men, my love. Like there are men who would love to give you money
spend
Because
on
why
you.
approach a
without you
woman?
giving them
Do you get-
nothing. Like
Why
there's
approach a
there's a
woman?
different kind of person in this world. Do you get what I'm saying? Like there's some men that you don't even have to do anything, they're just sending you money.
Literally.
Like
But the
there are
thing,
girls who like they do everything but then they're not getting
They're
anything.
not getting
Like
nothing.
would you now say like, okay, they are obviously if they're doing everything and they're not getting anything, you will now say that they should be getting something, right?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
The question
you
is
So
see
it's
now,
like-
the question is
Exactly.
what?
Let's just go back to
The question is,
Yeah.
will you
yeah.
like? Do you think like they are entitled to the money? Why I say yes is because, yes, there's obviously men that would want to do that and more to spoil their babe and more, and that's why the people that are going that way, they've set their standards and yes, it's working for them. But it's a case where, okay, one girl, let's say I'm a girl at home and I'm seeing how they just Dami just got India this, this person just got this person this, or this next person to talk to me that I'm in a talking stage with, my love.
Like
If you're
setting
not
their
doing
standards.
what these people are doing for me right
Yeah.
now, then
Don't talk to
to
Yeah.
me. But it's like at the end of the day, it is a stage.
Yeah.
It is a
And the thing
process
is
to
like
the
even if
thing.
you're a Lagos babe, right, and you have a boyfriend who does all those things, having a boyfriend doesn't stop you from being a Lagos babe.
Yeah, personally, I feel like as
Like I don't mean Lagos babe in the sense like
see,
wait,
Table
listen.
being shook.
No, I don't mean Lagos babe in the sense like you can go out and do anything you want, but then your boyfriend knows the kind of girl you are when it comes to like
Like
you
you
go
like being
out,
outside.
you
I
like
like
going
being
out, like
outside.
eating
yes,
restaurants and stuff like that.
Like it's not even
the question here is entitlement, right? Me, I feel like you don't necessarily have to ask if you are.
Wait,
it's-
me, I have a boyfriend. Though. Let's not get it. Okay.
Okay, so I feel like you don't necessarily have to ask, you don't have to even say that as I'm your babe or as I'm your this, you have to know. I feel like
You
if
have to ask if you've
No,
not even if you've not even reached
see,
that level. Some of
what
these
I
girls
mean
have
by
not even reached that
asking,
level of
what I-
the man wanting to
what
spoil
I mean
you,
by
so they
asking,
have to ask.
no, it's not even about us. Sorry, I used the wrong word.
Yeah.
It's not necessary to say that if you're not doing this thing for me, get out or something like that. I feel like people, if they see somebody that is not, it's just like seeing a babe now on Instagram and she's like, she likes traveling, right? And you're a man that likes her and you want to, hit on her. You know that at a certain point in time, you're definitely going to travel with this babe, or she will want you to travel. She wants to share travel. So now I feel like how well you take care of yourself as a person, as a lady, would also like it would the man will just naturally do it for you. You don't necessarily have to say exactly. You don't necessarily have to say
anything.
as you're
shouldn't.
moving to me,
Yeah.
you have to get me seven.
Like
But that's
demanding.
that's where the entitlement plays.
that is now when
Yeah,
you're
so-
entitled. So
Because
now,
it's like,
Demand,
don't
if you're
ask.
in a
you don't have
demand.
to,
If I want
especially
to, I
if he's
will.
not your man. You people are talking. He invites you to dinner. You look at yourself. Now, as I'm like this, I've not done my nails. My lashes are not well, and I need to make my hair. If anybody reaches out to me and say, "Oh, hi, Ejiro, I need to take you to dinner," what I will say is, I don't think I'm in the right place to go to dinner. Sorry, I don't think I'm in the right place to go to dinner
Yeah.
with you. Oh, why? Because I haven't I'm not look good enough to go to dinner.
Yeah.
Then you will now ask me, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, I've not done my lashes and my.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to do it for me. If you want to do it for me, fine.
Yeah.
If you want to really go out to dinner with me, you wait.
I mean,
until I do it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You cannot be telling
because
me
all those things,
exactly.
all those
this thing
nails,
are small
lashes,
things now.
hair. You should be able to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
no,
it's
the
not
babe was
even-
literally saying that the man has to pay her
But
transport.
yes,
Yeah, to do everything.
That is even rubbish. You are entitled to rubbish. Like
Wait.
you are not entitled to good. Entitled. If you want to dig gold, dig well. So at least if they call you gold digger outside, you know that the gold self that meets why I dig like this is big gold.
So
what that they'll be dragging you for rubbish.
What's big gold? Like to
You dig gold from people that have gold self. Most of the men that used to that the girl is gold digger, they don't even have gold self that somebody wants to dig.
That's true.
Exactly.
But entitlement is like
Entitlement is a bad thing. Don't be entitled to
I-
anything
yeah.
that is not work for.
Lagos girls,
That's
if you
demanding.
have to use that term, yes.
Energy.
Some
Don't be
Lagos
entitled.
girls are entitled to men's money, and it's like
It's annoying.
Because they're so
Yeah.
desensitized because
they're
they
desensitized.
know that
we
like
feel like the culture
you're
right
coming
now.
up to me is you want something, okay, fine, you want something, this is what I want, so get what I want so you can get what you want. So it's all like
It's also for babes too that are
transactional.
not like, I don't know, if you're a serious babe, like you're a serious person, you will not attract idiots to yourself. And even when you attract idiots, the idiots will go. Do you understand what I mean? You don't necessarily have to. If you're meeting men that used to always ask you, okay, I want to sleep with you every time they see you, then there's something wrong.
yeah,
You have
I feel
to-
like if you have to demand for some things, then I
Except
don't
it's
think
your
that
man,
guy
you
is
are
the
demand
guy.
from your man because
from the
nobody will give you.
beginning. From
Because
the beginning.
who
Yeah, but
else?
in the beginning, you cannot be asking me.
Not like demand like that, like lead him on, like how you were saying, like a
I
conversation.
want
I
my
haven't
head.
done my hair. Then
but
you be
not
like,
that you
okay,
just
I'll
put
do
it
your
to
hair
me
for
now
you, I'll
that
pay for your hair.
as you are carrying me out, I need new dress, I need new hair, I
Yeah.
need new makeup, I need new. No, now.
Oh my god! But who else has this thing of like, okay, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I wouldn't feel so comfortable like asking for things, like not like I don't want to ask, like it's just harder for me to ask for something from a man that I'm with. Like obviously you should know. I want to ask, but I'm like, oh my god, am I taking his money?
I feel
That's
like-
his hard-earned money.
like
da, da, da,
okay,
da.
let me,
But that's
let me,
literally
yeah,
just
the
'cause
thing is about that is like is a stage, and if your person really loves you, like he will know when
to get
to do it, because he knows that you want to ask but you
Hey.
can't
Or you
ask.
can't.
And he will just know, like automatically it's like okay, like because you've spoken about this thing, he can see your emotions
And he has
towards
to
that
love
thing.
you first.
Like he has to
right?
just
Yeah,
like
no,
know
definitely.
He
you.
has feelings for you.
Like he has to know
Because
you that okay,
who would
yeah,
want to
she
make you
wants, yeah,
happy?
do you get what I mean? Like, yeah.
okay, because
Why is your face like that?
yeah, that's my question. Sorry.
Please, if you need anything, ask your man.
Yeah, like we
Yeah,
said, it's
no,
just
yeah,
like-
we're not saying
don't be
no.
scared.
We're saying
saying
yeah. It's not, you
yeah.
can't just say like don't be scared, because some
We need
people
to
So some
really
people
cross
is
have
like,
that
obviously, I didn't
threshold
make that
to
money.
ask.
So it's, if I'm
'Cause that's not how
asking
we
you
were
for
brought
money,
up.
I'm asking you for like, oh please, can I have this or like that?
No,
And
it's always polite. It's always nice to ask politely. Now.
it's nice to ask
normal.
politely,
Yeah,
but
like
it's,
you
it's
said,
still a
like,
thing of like,
guide them
I'm
on.
still like
You're feeling somehow to go and ask.
entering that level,
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Somebody
because
will asking
even
for you.
when
But still
even
ask,
when
you
I was
shouldn't
asking my
expect, like,
parents,
don't
even when I used to
expect-
ask my parents for things, like I'll be like, oh my god,
You think
oh,
about
I'll
it.
think
Yeah.
about it first. Like they work so much. Like now I'm coming to ask for something that
Burden.
you get. Okay, burden.
And also,
You get what I'm saying?
let me just say, like, I used to have this really bad habit of expecting a man to read my mind, and then when he doesn't, I get upset.
You get
I'm like,
angry.
okay, you can't do what I want, go away,
Right.
type thing. You should also be able to like express yourself
as
Communicate.
well.
and just say like, okay, I
Because
need
not
help
everybody
with
can
this,
read
and
minds.
no,
It's
yeah.
a
But then if
no.
you're lucky,
If you're lucky, you
You
find the
read
one
your
that
mind.
can read the
Like,
mind. That's always the
Yeah.
goal. But until then,
Women, stop expecting men to read your mind. Open your mouth and talk.
yes, nah.
If you're angry, say it. Hi, I'm angry at you. You did something yesterday and I don't like it.
yeah.
Simple. Life is not that hard.
Who's next?
And so you know when they're gaslighting you, because
Yes.
they'll be like,
Yeah, I think I'm next, right?
Yeah.
You're angry, say it.
you're not angry.
If you're not angry, don't say it. But just say your mind.
Just after this is like one left.
Life is not hard.
Because I'm so hungry.
So what do you think about this statement? More skin, more freedom.
What if more
Oh,
skin is
freedom,
more
like,
freedom for
yeah, that's
people?
what I'm saying, more
more
skin, more freedom.
more freedom.
Less clothes is more liberating to
People
them.
also need to understand that some of these like skin showing, the excessive kinds, is actually to make a statement. Like all this free the nipple, like the free the nipple movement was for when women, feminists were trying to say, oh, that how come you are dictating a woman's body, men are allowed to remove their shirts but women are not allowed to remove their shirts, and all that it was literally just a statement. But I'm relating what we're saying to more of like a feminist freedom aspects, because when I hear freedom I think of like breaking the chains, breaking the shackles.
I have a question that I want to ask everybody here, Sha. What do you think about feminism?
Oh, okay.
What's the definition of feminism?
You know me, my answer is always do what makes you happy.
Literally, do
Yeah.
you? If you're a woman
It's
and you
your
want to do
business,
this,
like,
do
if
that.
if you feel like you're pushing something in this world, push it. If it makes you happy, do it. Like,
regardless of
as long as it
gender.
does not affect me.
You keep
Like,
saying that.
that's
Like,
it.
remove me.
Like, feminism, cool. Let's fight for women. Let's advocate. Let's, like, it doesn't really.
Yeah, but then
And
what
do you
if they're
feel
not
like-
putting it in
Do you
your
feel like
face,
feminism
putting
is
it down
the
your
same
throat?
thing as gender equality? And what do you think about what do you
Feminism.
understand by gender equality?
Now I'll start by what I understand by
Yeah,
feminism first.
yeah.
Feminism is literally like a construct made for women,
Mm-hmm.
for women to be for women. Do you
Yes,
get what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like, as a woman, why can't I vote? That was how it started, with all these menial things. Like, why can't I vote? Why can't I drive? Things
Yeah.
that we have now, we're doing so comfortably. People had to fight for, which is what
Yeah.
feminism is. But what I have now coined from it is women wanting to do whatever the hell they want to do. I want to do this, fine, do that. Like Obi said, as long as it's not affecting me. You want to be like a cockroach, okay, fine. Oh, but yeah, please.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
that part out. But do what you want to do. Gender equality, I feel like, because you're a man and you're a woman, there are certain things biologically that women can do that men cannot do. For example, we have kids, we have those other things. So if I want to say, oh, I'm pushing for gender equality, some aspects in life, genders should be treated as equals. But then men, I can already see like people saying now, but women want people to be equal, but they are not as strong as us. They'll take maternity leave. How is that one equality when they're getting like paid, but they're still at home and this?
The thing
No,
is,
there are some things that
okay.
as a woman is just different.
I feel like the thing is, it shouldn't be gender equality. It should be gender
equity.
equity.
Yes.
No, I feel like gender equality is it means that I should be able to do what I want to do. It doesn't mean that I'm equal to a man or a man is equal to me. It's not like we're trying to equate any human being here. We're literally just saying that, okay, for example, women did not used to be engineers because they felt like engineering was like something
men.
that was for men. So I feel like gender equality is allow the woman that wants to be an engineer. Let her be able to try and make that choice, to be able to, like, do what she has to do as a person or feels like this is my interest. Do you get what I mean? It's just like you go to nursing school now and you see like only women in nursing school. You see majority like 80% or even 90 are girls. Then like 10, you just see 10 boys or even 2 boys, and they always term these boys gay.
Okay.
Because they are like doing something that they feel is, feminine or something like that. You get what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
So I feel like gender equality is just to allow everybody to be liberal, to do what
Okay.
exactly
But
it is
like
they
a
want
is
to do.
it-
person.
But okay, let's take it back home now, guys. More skin, more freedom? Question mark.
Sorry, Jerry.
Is
skin,
more
freedom.
skin,
More
more
freedom?
freedom.
Freedom, I don't think that makes sense.
Freedom is not the word I would use.
Yeah,
Most
I wouldn't use
freedom starts from your head. if you feel like you are like not free inside and you open your skin and everything, you are still in bondage. So I feel like it starts from your mind,
Like
right?
acceptance.
Acceptance. What do you like?
More
What are the
skin,
things?
more
More skin, more
acceptance.
freedom.
It's
More
not-
skin, more freedom.
Are you
I
feeling
mean-
heat?
Huh?
No. More skin, more freedom.
More
Are you
skin, more
feeling heat?
freedom.
Chicken white.
I'm just trying to say that, like,
Yeah, like, does it make you feel liberated when you show your skin?
doesn't make you feel liberated when you show your skin. There are some people that feel liberated when they show their skin. There are some people that feel uncomfortable when they show their skin.
Yeah.
Like they're always just like pushing and
Self-conscious.
everything, or like they're outside. They're like, oh,
It's
people are
doing
looking
the
at me.
opposite
So it's
of
very
empowering.
It's
subject. Is
yeah,
it subjective or objective?
yeah.
It's not very. Does it mean freedom to you?
yes, it depends
It
on you.
doesn't mean
No, it
freedom
does
to
not
me.
mean
Yeah.
freedom to me to
No.
show my
It doesn't mean
skin.
freedom to you.
I mean, freedom of expression.
It's only a
of
I mean, I don't know.
style.
more skin, more freedom.
I feel
Only
free
you are
when-
feeling heat. Often,
I feel
Okay,
like
now I
I feel
get
like
it.
guys. I feel like I feel free when I'm wearing what I want to wear and I feel comfortable.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
It doesn't necessarily
really
have
Doesn't
to do
necessarily
with
mean it
like
has to be
skin
skin.
or anything.
So if you had a choice to, if you're wearing let's say a turtleneck,
Mm-hmm.
long sleeve, and you had the option to like give it a couple cutouts.
It depends on how
Depends
I'm
on the
feeling.
vibe, exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Like it depends on where I'm going, if it's cold or hot.
Like, okay, what if it didn't matter and you weren't cold or hot? Would you choose to rather wear it plain or like give it a couple of cutout designs?
I mean, if I want to feel swag, like if I want
Cutout
it to
design.
look stylish, I'll design it and like. Do you get what I mean?
Okay. I think this is a
Last question.
last
We're
question.
almost done.
Yay. So, drum roll, please. Thank you. Do you think cultural backgrounds play a role in shaping perceptions of respect and entitlement?
Yes, they do.
They do.
We already went through this. though.
Yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
but
for
they
sure.
added the cultural aspect of like,
Yeah,
obviously,
depth.
like Yoruba's Dobale.
yeah, they do for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Other people
instilled
do
right
that.
from
It's instilled.
Mm-hmm.
like a baby.
If there's one thing like Africa is even known for is our respect values, how we
Instilling
dobale, we just instill
tradition.
it's instilled in us. We have to respect our people, like our elders, literally.
Because
So-
that's all they have.
But then they said an entitlement.
respect.
Do you think cultural backgrounds play a role in shaping perceptions of respect and entitlement? This question is about to touch something.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
yes, and I think it's because it just takes us back to the as a man you should provide, as a woman you should cook, as a this you should that.
The
now-
patriarchy.
Cultural what is it called? What did you say? Cultural
Backgrounds.
background. So now it depends on how you grew up or your culture as an individual, right? So if it's in your culture for you to just like sit and your husband goes out to make money and brings it back to you.
But whose culture is it to not do that in an African household?
Now, yeah, well,
Like you said, if it's your culture for the husband to go out and then you just sit and do that, but I'm like, whose African household is that not the culture?
some people, some cultural backgrounds, I can't really say, but
Some
most
women
times
go to the
women,
farm.
no, it is,
I know,
it's just
obviously,
like,
but that's still based on taking care of the
Yeah.
home. Do you get what I'm saying? But in an African household, the woman is supposed to be the homemaker while the man does the other
cultural
one.
background. Like, let's use Yoruba.
You know,
people, for
culture. We
example.
talk about Yoruba, Igbo.
Yeah,
Like all these people.
Yoruba people now, most of their women are like people. Let's talk about the uneducated ones. They are always at the market selling stuff. Do you get what I mean? And it is what you just see that when you marry a Yoruba woman, sometimes even Igbo, you just open shop for her and she has to be there. Now she feels like, okay, let's even use Igbo people. When I don't know if it's true, but most times I've heard that when, you know, a man marries an Igbo woman that has younger siblings, right? The man has to take care of the younger siblings through school or start fending for them. Do you get what I mean? Now, if a typical babe like that feels like that is like the standard, she feel entitled that to the man taking care of her siblings and not her parents. Do you get what I mean? So sometimes it actually affects how a person feels towards a person's, yeah, so it depends on the background. Like I said, like Igbo people now, if a woman feels like, if I have to, or my man has to just be giving me money, and me, I will not do anything. Like I am, I don't know the word,
entitled.
but yeah. So now they feel like I'm not supposed to do anything, and the man has to give me money. Do you understand? It's So it just has to be pretty much it. I think it is true. Depends. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, but then some of them may be in for a rude awakening. Because, like, sometimes things change. Like, now we have the Apple Pro. We're looking at things. We have new tech. The world is moving forward, and some things are going to be outdated. Some programming will be left behind, and there's going to be upgrades. So, like, if you're not going to, like, upgrade your programming the way you think, if it's not working out anymore, if you're getting left in the dust.
So are you trying to say we're not talking about ones and zeros in programming? Now we're talking about culture. So do you feel like culture should evolve?
Yes.
Because the reason why it's called culture is my grandfather did this, my great grandfather did this, and
Are
my
you
great
doing? Are you doing what your
great
great grandfather
Yes.
did?
No, I'm just saying, like, that is
should
why it is
evolve.
called culture. I'm just defining culture.
Yeah.
This is how it was done, so you should do it the way it was done by my father. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
like
are you of the opinion
culture-
that culture should
evolve.
evolve?
The thing about culture is it depends on who is sitting on that throne. Like, culture is different from history.
Tradition.
It's different from, like,
What's
culture and
okay?
tradition
What's the
are
difference?
kind of like the
Yes,
same.
it's not
Do you
the
know what I
same.
mean? But at the same time, like,
Culture.
it's like, okay, like,
think it's
we're no
different
longer in
tradition,
like the
culture and tradition.
1980s.
Culture and tradition. I mean,
Wait,
they're-
can I just
they're
let me just
close.
land?
Yeah, sorry,
Like,
babe,
we're
sorry.
no longer in like the 1980s and stuff like that. Like, obviously, like, we can't keep on doing things that have been done in that time, because now we have, like you said, like, there's more
Literally,
technology, there are
things
things to be
change.
utilized, like, things have changed. So it's not like, what culture do we like practice now?
The
It
best
doesn't,
thing that we can do for culture is to preserve it
Yeah,
by
that's
like
like-
maybe putting it in a museum,
That's
it being passed
history.
down history,
Yeah.
literally. But it's like you can't tell me the way we did things in the 18th century and the way we're doing things in big 21st century.
We should keep doing
We
it.
should keep doing that.
No,
Okay,
like
if
you
not,
said,
why aren't you
Put
driving
it in
a
a museum,
so,
document
Yeah.
like, could you
and
get like
archive it. If
documentary
you want to learn
archive it?
about
This
it,
is this time.
go
This is
and
that
learn.
era.
Yeah.
Like the ones that we passed on are the things that okay, the values that can't be changed, like respect, like greeting, yeah. But like it's
Yeah,
not the
it's
same.
just
like
what it
we
is.
SFR. Let's be for real.
But
right now.
still, I get what you're saying.
Like,
Yeah.
the same way you're talking about those Yoruba women who go to the markets, would you? If
Would
were
you?
Yoruba,
Are
would
you going to go to the markets
and
right
selling
now?
pepper in 2024?
said
I mean,
the
there's
ones that didn't go
e-commerce.
to school, obviously,
Yeah.
illiterate ones,
Uh,
and I feel like it's like their husband open shop for them.
So my riddle is: the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
hmm.
The more you take, the more you leave behind. The more you leave behind.
The more you take, what do you take? The more you leave behind. What do you leave behind?
My brain is blank.
Take. Do you take time? Sand.
Yeah, I think that's
It's
it.
time.
It's time. Is it correct?
Is it time?
I think it's time.
Hey, not time.
Shit, it's not correct too.
Oh, the more you take, the more you leave behind.
Is it?
Are we
It's
drinking?
respect.
But it feels like time. Damn.
I have keys but no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I?
Piano. They have keys.
Well, how do you enter a piano?
No.
I have keys. Who
I'm
has
smart,
keys?
guys.
I have
keys.
space
but no locks.
I
Damn.
love our keyboard. Then I saw space. I saw enter.
Oh, I'm blank. I beg.
And I
Not
saw
because I
keyboard.
don't know.
Keyboard, yeah.
Because I don't know book. Let's go.
I'm sorry.
I speak without a mouth and hear without hair. Yeah. Yeah. And hear without ears. Look now, there was H here. Yeah. And here, yeah.
So the H
So I
factor
read- it wasn't H factor. Jesus.
No, I know,
H
like,
is here.
You say without ears.
Yeah, so I was reading what was in the paper.
No,
It's okay.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? It's not
Come
very
alive with
thin.
the wind.
I think it's like musical chimes.
Come alive with the wind. Can I see? Can you
Maybe
sorry,
like
can you read
wind
again?
chimes.
Is it a radio?
I speak without words.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears.
A
I
phone?
have
Talking
nobody.
drum.
I have nobody words.
I have nobody, but I come alive with the wind. It's talking drum. Would be like
With
saying
the
that. It's
wind.
talking
Okay.
drum.
Is it a
With the
fan?
wind.
Damn.
It's an instrument. It's a
Stop
wind
talking.
instrument. Is it
Flute, windpipe, and echo.
echo? No.
Wind.
How now?
It goes
How?
with the wind.
Oh.
I come
Oh, it's
alive
true.
with
The echo does
Mind
not.
you, it doesn't even come alive with the wind.
It does now.
Echo is when like there are walls and the reflection bounces
Don't
off.
fight
so
it. Don't fight
It's
it.
physics.
It's not even
The wind,
now.
yeah, it bounces now. It's
It's
Don't
bouncing
fight it.
off.
yeah, it's the wind that takes your sound to wherever.
Okay,
it is.
mine-
It's physics.
We'll give it to them.
Yeah.
No, but I feel it's correct.
The person who makes it sells it. I'm not done. The person who buys it never uses it.
Person who makes it sells it.
What is it? The person who makes it sells it. The person who buys it never uses it. What is
Is
it?
it a vagina?
Who buys vagina?
Man.
But men will use
Or
vagina.
women.
to do what
But they
want.
come. They come.
They're using it now.
So people who make it sell it, and people who
Vagina.
buy it don't use it.
Yeah.
Women make vaginas.
No,
They make
They
babies.
make babies.
We're moving
Oh, well.
on.
Oh, I thought you were done.
There's
No,
still
it's
more.
not. It's not like that.
Is that it?
Is it?
Oh.
Close enough. Coffee.
Okay, guys. So the next segment is called
Woman of the Episode.
and the woman of the episode is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She was born on September 15th, 1977 in Enugu, Nigeria. She is a renowned Nigerian author and feminist icon. As a woman, she has shattered societal norms, emerging as a powerful voice for gender equality and social justice.
Adichie's impact on society is profound, with her literary works challenging and reshaping perspectives on African identity, colonialism, and the complexities of gender roles. Her critically acclaimed novels, including Purple Hibiscus, Half of a Yellow Sun, and Americana, have garnered international acclaim, earning her numerous literary awards.
Beyond her literary achievement, Adichie is celebrated for her unapologetic advocacy for feminism. Her famous TED talk, "We Should All Be Feminists," catapulted her into the global spotlight, sparking conversations on gender equality worldwide. Adichie's influence extends to educational institutions, where her works are often studied and her ideas are embraced by a new generation of thinkers.
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's impact as a woman and a cultural force lies in her ability to articulate the struggles and triumphs of individuals within the African diaspora, particularly women. Her advocacy for diverse voices, social injustice, and equal opportunities has left an indelible mark, inspiring many challenging stereotypes, questioning societal norms, and actively engaging in the pursuit of a more equitable world. So shout out to Chimamanda. So once again, my name is Vernita.
I'm Ejiro Arure.
I'm F3line.
And I'm Obi.
Thank you for watching. This is Girl Republik.